honestly miss his long hair.
I
That's just me though.
See, that's the question. After this era or tour is done, does that mean the hair is no longer Sweeney Todd?
We will host a virtual funeral for the loss of the Sweeney Todd era hair that Andy's having right now.
R.I.P.
What is up, BVB Army? Welcome back to our channel, BVB Army Hearts to Hearts. I am Ruth.
And I'm Nicole.
Happy spring to everyone in the BVB Army.
Yeah, spring in Colorado, though, be bipolar because we just getting hit with snow.
Yes, so I know there's certain states right now that are dealing with snow, even though spring, the first day of spring has come and went.
It doesn't even feel like spring. Like, I feel the warm weather peeking in, trying, but snow bombs just keep happening. I don't know if it's happening for anyone else,
I
but
think New York is dealing with the same. I think. I'm not 100% sure.
oh, yeah. I think you're right, actually.
I will say for anyone in the Pacific Northwest, aren't we enjoying the lovely sun? Oh my God, it was so beautiful on the first day of spring. It was literally beautiful and everything. And right now it's a rainy day. Welcome to Pacific Northwest in spring. But yes, happy spring, BBB Army. We hope you guys are doing oh well. We're on our final week of March here until April comes here soon.
Told you it's sneaking up on us. We're gonna blink and then it's gonna be holy crap, you're gonna be down here.
Yes, we are excited for today's episode, but there are a couple of things we want to touch base on before we get into today's main subject. First thing is, hello, Faithless merch drop that just happened.
Okay. None of us were expecting it, but the merch drop itself, delicious.
I loved it. I love the designs of the shirts. Fortunately, due to money, I could not order a shirt, but I did get the Faithless ring though.
I got the ring too. I was so excited to see that. It looks so freaking dope.
I know. And I think I'm just gonna share it. I've told Nicole anytime BBB puts out a merch drop from now on, because I totally missed it on the last one of the Heart of Fire one, I'm gonna be looking very closely for what accessories they have. Don't get me wrong, I love the shirts and everything else, but accessories. I just need more BVB accessories. I have a lot of shirts, trust me, I do. Am I opposed to getting more? No, but accessories.
See, I do agree with you. The Faithless t-shirt itself was absolutely beautiful. I really love the contrast of the colors, but they snuck that ring in there and I was like, okay, I could get the shirt, but the ring. And that's why with the Heart of Fire, I didn't see the enamel pin. And because it's like with Faithless, I don't know if you saw when it was posted to like Twitter and Instagram, the
Yeah,
merch drop, it
it
showed
was just the
everything but
shirt.
the ring.
I literally like logged into my BBB account in the website and stuff and waited until it was dropped. Refresh. I saw the shirts, but then I saw the ring, and I'm like, I could get the smallest size. I think the smallest size I have was 7. Look at my fingers. Look at my fingers.
Think I'm a size 5, so I might have to get it resized.
I don't know. I'm just like, worst comes to worst, if it doesn't fit, I wear it as a necklace. So
I was sweating when trying to order the ring though, because mine, every time I clicked on it, you know how normally below it will just say add to cart? That was not loading. It just kept spinning. And I was like, so many people have it in their cart. They're trying to buy it.
yeah, as of right now, when we're filming this, I think the short sleeve shirt of Faithless was the only one that got sold out. I think there's still a couple of sizes left for the long sleeve hoodie and maybe possibly the ring. I haven't checked, but I want to say so, yes.
Okay, I'm surprised it hasn't sold out yet
Well,
because
okay, let me double check.
this merch shop was
I
a
don't want to eat
banger.
my oh, never mind. I spoke too soon.
Is everything sold out?
uh Everything is sold out minus the ring. The ring. Well,
Okay. The BVB Army, I am shook. The ring is still there.
let me
I
see.
mean, I get it for sizing, but
As far as the ring, yeah, all of it's still there. 7, 8, 9, and 10 sizes. It's still there. So
you
yeah.
guys, Ruth did bring up a good point in one of our chats. You can wear it as a necklace if the size is too big, or you can resize it. One of the
That's what
two.
I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. If it doesn't fit, I'm be like, okay, I'm just gonna get a really cool chain and wear it as a necklace. We've had a Heart of Fire. We've had a Faithless drop. What is next?
Well, definitely bleeders, probably.
Bleeders,
Something
which
with
brings us to the
bleeders.
next topic. Bleeders. It was just announced that the Bleeders looks like an EP song is coming out April 26th. Here, go pre-save it if you haven't.
The bleeders beware.
Anyone in the BVB Army who is a Patreon of Andy's and the Andy Show. I watched his quick little video of where he was kind of, hinting Easter egg and stuff. I love the opening, by the way, Andy, with the Tiger King and everything. It was too funny. But he did mention that this new EP song is coming out on the April 26th and that it's pre-C for now. And then he also explained about the cover. So fun thing I like what he said about the cover of this new EP cover is like, if you look back through all Black Veil Bride's albums and also EPs, they're usually paintings from Richard Villa, he is a phenomenal artist, don't get me wrong. Also other artists who did like The Phantom Tomorrow and We Restitch These Wounds. But this is going to be the first album ever that's actually a photo taken by a photographer. Well, I can't speak,
A photographer.
photographer. Thank you. Like it's not artwork or anything. Like it's a photographer, and like how they did the blood with the razor blade looks really cool. And I think it's really cool that instead of, I mean, don't get me wrong, the artwork they've done in the past is beautiful, but to have like a realistic photo of a razor blade and blood, that's just super cool.
Hudson and I were looking really closely at it because we were just like, holy crap. It was one of those we could not tell if it was real or not because it looked so real, but at the same time it looked so fake. It was so hard to comprehend the image.
Oh, it looks amazing. I loved it so much. I forgot the photographer's name right now, but he did a phenomenal job taking that photo and just like all the editing that he did. I'm pretty sure all the setup he did too to take it that shot, everything. It looks phenomenal. I can't wait. And I know for anyone who was a patron of the Andy Show, Andy, hello, little sneaker, little weasel. You were very, very subtle of putting some little screenshots that you were mentioning of the new music video. I think it is the costumes and stuff, because everyone knows in the army, Andy doodles in a notebook and stuff. And he posted one real quick during the Andy show and also towards the end when he was saying goodbye right above his mouth. I swear to God, it looked like a screenshot from the music video. That has to be the music video for this Bleeders. Like, I'm sorry. And like, I'm just here like, it's official. April 26th. Lee, I'm gonna still bug you, but that's when we're gonna see your freaking jackets.
That's also going to be the day before you come down,
Yes,
too.
don't mention that to me.
So it's going to be a week full of excitement.
Friday before I head over to Nicole and Hudson because we leave the 27th so early in the morning. So I don't know how I'm gonna get sleep. So if I come to you exhausted, I expect a nice hot coffee ready with a breakfast sandwich or a donut.
I can definitely do that for you and Ryan.
There's a lot of goodies that came by. I just wanted to talk about that before we dive into today's subject for this episode. But BVB is giving us a lot to look forward to, and I've been seeing photos of them so far in South America. And it looks like they're doing amazing and everything. So all the fans that live in South America are just so thrilled and everything. Like I'm so happy they get to see BVB live in person because I'm sure it's been a minute since they've been there.
I agree. And I'm actually really glad that I mean as much as we all want Black Veil Brides to tour in your country or state first, I'm really happy that they got to do that first because I feel like whenever they go out of country they always get sick. And I feel like not everyone gets to like see everyone. So
So knock
but
on
I've
wood.
been I know. Yes, this is
Knock on
wood.
wood. So
Okay.
far they're doing good.
The photos, just kill me because I've already stated it on Twitter, but Andy is like fully embracing Sweeney Todd.
Dude, I love that. So far, as far as I could tell you, as of right now when we're filming this, one of my favorites outfit he has not been the black shirt. It has been like that open, I don't know, was it an open shirt? It looked like almost like a V shirt of a white shirt with the overalls.
Yeah.
I was freaking out when I saw that. I'm just like, oh my, just of the words of Pam from Archer. Sploosh in a respectful way, Andy.
Respectfully.
Moving on. BVB Army, we're excited to kind of touch base on this subject because I feel like a lot of fans tend to forget this topic. So, if you have read the title, we are going over the AP Awards aka the Alternative Press Awards. If you don't know who AP is, I'm going to show you, which I believe is the first magazine cover that Black Veil Brides was on AP magazine. This one.
Okay, so you know what's funny about that? So that specifically was released in 2011, and I don't have that AP magazine, but I have the poster.
It surprises me that Nicole does not have this. Like when she came over, when I showed it to her, she was like, ah, I'm like, this is it. This is the actual copy. And I got this at Hot Topic when it came out.
I mean, maybe I just didn't look in the right spot at Hot Topic, because I swear if I did, I'd have it.
No, the only
Yeah.
time, personally for me, the only time where I saw the AP magazines in person was Hot Topic for one. Another place was Barnes and Noble, believe it or not, in the music section of the magazines.
Holy,
Yes.
see, it's so rare for me to go to Barnes and Noble just because they're nowhere's close to me ever. But I'm just kind of surprised that Barnes and Noble would have AP magazines.
No, yeah. If you there, you know what you've been to Barnes. Anyone who's been
Oh
to
yeah.
Barnes and Noble, you know they have a magazine section of different genres from gardening to cooking to celebrities, and then there was music, and then they have all these different types of music genres, and there was rap, and there was AP.
That's like, I won't lie, it's one of my favorite AP covers that Black Veil Bride has been on, out of like the 100 of AP magazine
Hundreds.
covers
Yeah,
they've
I
been
don't
on.
have all of them, but I'll show you what I have. Nicole has some too. I
Let's
have
see
this
if we have the
one.
same.
I have this one from Warped Tour years 2013.
Love that. Oh, and yeah, so I think they even say the issue number of the magazine too
Yes.
on the AP words.
I got this one right here.
Ah, which one? Haha.
Ah, we both have
We
that
match
one.
right now.
There you
Woo.
go. Woo!
I don't have that first one that you showed, unfortunately.
Nicole gave me these two when I saw her of the Andy Black ones.
And I know what you're talking about. Fun fact here. Funny because I know you, I was like, I didn't know Hot Topic sold AP. Okay, back for the 2011 issue, I had no idea. But when it came to this issue, this was like, I think, was it my first time? It wasn't my first time, but I was so excited to pre-order this. And then it shipped, and after it shipped 2 weeks later, I still didn't receive it. And I was like really upset because everyone was posting how they got theirs. So I did look. I called a bunch of Hot Topics, and they said that's why I had four, and I gave two of them to Ruth because, of course, right after I travel like 45 minutes to go get the AP magazines,
They
next
arrived.
day they arrived in the mail.
I swear, Nicole, your luck when it comes to BVB stuff with shipping and stuff. So this one I found at Barnes and Noble. Actually, a friend of mine bought it for me. It was around my birthday month. This one, I don't know if you have this.
Oh, I love that one. I don't have it, but I love it.
Yeah, I think honestly, truth be told, this was my second AP magazine. The rest of them I purchased them offline later on in my college years, but this was the second one I purchased, but or got, I should say. I do have this one. This one I did purchase. Yep, there it is. What other ones do you have? Because I have the big ones. I'm sure you know.
Big ones?
Yes, like
Oh,
the
like
first
these
size.
are these special covers.
Special
Okay, I
covers.
have this one right here.
I've seen that one. That one I do not have. This one is yeah. Isn't that the same as this one, just a different cover?
It is.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say, I think with the Outsider AP, that was released as a bundle. I
Yeah.
purchased the whole bundle.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so I have two more left, which one of them Ruth and I are saving.
Yes.
But this is my second to last one.
Ah, that
So I
one's
don't have
cool.
many AP magazines. AP was a bit difficult for me to get, but I'm just happy that I got the ones that I do have. So let's see here. You got the big ones.
I got the big special one, so everyone knows this one.
Special? Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. I know. I knew it. I want to cry because I love that one so much.
This is, respectfully again, Andy, sploosh.
That has to be my all-time favorite AP cover.
This is like, even the photos inside. Sploosh, sploosh, sploosh.
It's so punk.
I freaking love it. I love me. This beautiful pink cover. I have the one I got. I got the bundle. So this one came with this one. Also came with a small, extra tiny one with just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful photos, more of Andy,
I think my favorite photo shoot he's ever done too.
admire his beautiful. This one I love. It reminds me of a Tim Burton character.
Yes. He is a Tim Burton character. The purple, I love the purple one. I just love all of these. It's hard to choose.
And then the next two special ones I have, again, is specifically Andy Black. I got this as a bundle too.
Yes, I remember those. I
These are the same magazines, just different covers. But
love the green one.
yes, the green one. Oh my God. Can we just like ah
Oh, I love that one.
and
He's
then
so photogenic.
I do. I also have a small one that came with the other one. Again, it's a nice just little photo book of him again. When it came, I think
See,
this one was the Ghost of Ohio era for him.
I love that they came. I didn't know they did the little booklets of picture. Oh my God, I love that. Sorry, I have not seen the inside of this, so that's why. I need to find me where to get those.
This one was the 35th anniversary of Alternative Press, and this is when Lonnie officially joined the band. And here he is.
Ooh, I wanted to get that one so bad. I had no monies.
You know, I was just so happy when I did get it because I'm like, everything is BVB. This one has Lonnie, and this will probably be the only one because I don't think they're doing any more covers or working with Alternative Press anymore,
I
unfortunately.
know, and it breaks my heart because I feel like Black Veil Brides and Alternative Press have just done so much collaboration and
They
work
have.
together that I mean, and for like Andy even told, like his life stories through
Yeah.
AP. So that's why I'm just kind of I'm sad.
I think, yeah, because I think the very last Blackville Brides thing, anything of Alternative Press did was this very exclusive, which I still think this is still available on their website. The Holy Grail of Alternative Press magazines. This is all Blackville Brides slash Andy Black from their very first time, from their very first article they've ever done with Alternative Press, all the way to their last one they did with Alternative.
Still
All
available?
I think so. It's all BVB, nothing else. All BVB and Andy.
See, I swear, getting out of high school, it almost felt like they were on a new they were always on a new issue of AP every week.
Honestly, it's
That's what it
like
felt
the AP, I feel like, was the crayon version for us for the North America. So,
It really was. And I was always jealous of those Kerrang magazines. I mean, to have the AP ones, like I'm grateful.
right. And then last but not least, Nicole and I were saving this because, again, we are going to dive into the wonderful award show that AP did host. But in case anyone does not know, AP, of course, made a award show and happened to be 1 year that Andy hosted it.
And look, my mail carrier ruined it. They put a freaking sticker on the front. So
Yes,
ignore that.
this is the AP magazine that you can see Andy on the cover. He hosted the 2017 AP Music Awards here.
His cheetah suit, classic.
I love all of his outfits when he hosted this, which we will dive into when we get there.
And if I'm not mistaken, when he hosted the music awards for AP, everyone was saying he looks like an emo version of Sheldon.
Thank you. Oh my God, I completely forgot about that. Okay, I saw that. It still comes around from time to time. Maybe the haircuts, I can kind of see that. I watched Big Bang Theory. I watched it religiously. Soft Kitty, Bazinga, you name me all the references, I will get it, okay? I used to love that show. I still love that show. I haven't really gotten into Young Sheldon yet, but whatever. I can kind of see it, but I'm like, no, at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't get into Big Bang Theory, but I do. I low key kind of see it. I think it's just when you compare the two images of them, I think it's just the straight shot that makes it look similar.
Yes, we will definitely dive into this year when Andy was hosting, but we do want to talk about the APO Awards shows because Black Veil Brides was nominated for a lot of the categories and won some of the categories. So we're going to go down the list and see what we have looked up when we did our homework. So what I found, so AP Awards was started, I believe, in 2014. On April 24th, they made an announcement of these award shows and that they were going to, first one they were going to host in the venue was the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
For the one in 2014.
First one.
So that's the one where they won most dedicated fans in 2014.
Yes, they did. BVB Army, thank you for coming through.
Well, that's the thing. I remember those polls, and you could vote daily. You could vote every
Oh,
single
I did.
day.
When I saw that, I was like, vote,
Insane.
vote, vote, vote. I thought it was just so cool because personally, this is just for me. I know BVB did a lot of award shows, but like I was in high school and internet connection wasn't the greatest. I feel like the AP Awards, when I saw those, was like the first one, and I'm like, oh my God, this is so cool. It's just like the Oscars, but for music, alternative type deal. And so I was like, when the polls came, I'm like, vote, vote, vote. Anything Black Veil Brides or any BVB members, vote, 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 vote.
It was like clockwork.
Yeah.
I mean, it just goes to show, though, how dedicated the fans were.
It was amazing. And they did win the most dedicated fans. Thank you, BVB Army, again for that. This clip is very iconic. So yes, BVB won the most dedicated fans, and Andy went up to accept it. And I love his speech, but even Chris Biersack told me this, like him and Amy weren't expecting for him to do this, but when Andy got the reward, obviously he thanked the fans, and there's so many gifs right now of these certain sections of the speech, but at the end of his speech, he's like, I do appreciate it, but I believe this award goes to one BBB fan in the crowd. So like he literally went down the stage and gave this award to a BBB fan. Whoever that fan is, if by any chance you're watching this, I hope you're still around and have that award like in a glass case somewhere, because oh my God, if I was at that show and he was gonna come down, obviously I would scream, pick me, but like still, how surreal is that for a fan to receive that award from Andy himself?
In that moment, every fan wanted to be that fan.
I know. I will admit, when I saw that clip, I got so freaking jealous. Yeah.
No, I mean, same here. I was just like, what the because it's one of those things you think about, oh man, if I was at that award show, maybe that could have been me, you know? That was the first thing that popped into my head when I saw it, but it was so generous of Andy.
That just shows you again what type of person he is, because like he could have accepted it for himself and put it for your band, but the fact that he said this award goes to the fans, so he went downstage and found a BBB fan and gave it to them. Like whoever the fan who got it, if that was me, I would have fainted, honestly.
I just want to know how heavy that award
I
is.
know, right? It looks so cool. And I'm like, ah. So again, that fan who has that award, I really hope you still have it and cherish it every single day and have it protected, well protected. That was really cool. Also during this year, Andy was nominated for Best Vocalist in the category, and Gretchen Devine was nominated for like this album of the year type deal, I think the category was. Unfortunately, they were nominated, didn't win, but they did win the most dedicated fans.
At least they won something, although I think you and I can both agree that Wretched and Divine deserved to be
I'm surprised they didn't win
won.
Wretched and Divine. I'm sorry. Wretched and Divine, Stories of the Wild One, was the very first concept album, and they went so big with that. Like, I'm like here like, I'm sorry? How? Like, no. How did they not win? I'm sorry. Like, I get it, but no, I know.
It really doesn't make sense with how huge Wretched and Divine was and the amount of like, because that made like the top in charts. And as we all know, Wretched and Divine is probably the #1 most sold albums out of all their albums. More than likely. I'm not saying it is,
Right.
but everyone loved Wretched and Divine. That was like their peak moment.
That
So I'm
was
kind of
their,
shocked.
I know, but hey, this report shows just like in the Oscars.
I know. It's not fair.
During the performance or their award show, obviously it's just like the Oscars, artists come in the stage and perform the song or something. Andy actually did perform with the Misfits that year during stage, so that was kind of cool.
It's so fun when we do these episodes because it brings back a lot of memories. Because just so you guys know, you can do a lot of research. Sometimes it's hard because a lot of things you have to click on a lot of links.
Yeah, there's a lot of
this stuff's buried, but still to this day, I see a bunch of photos and gifs of them performing together.
Yeah. No, I think the first year of the AP Awards definitely had a strong hit. So obviously it went well. So they went for another year, 2015.
Ooh, and 2015 was actually a big win for Black Veil Brides, I want to say, because for some reason, okay, Wretched and Divine didn't win, but for 2015 to be a huge one for them is because they took home the Scully for Album of the Year for their self-titled album, Black Veil Brides 4.
You know, which is kind of surprisingly because, like, we've talked about this and we haven't gone full in detail, but we have talked about it, like how we say BBB4 is kind of the underrated album because a lot of fans just tend to overlook it. Like, they still enjoy it. Like, I admit it several times. I like it, but it's in my go-to top three. It is not. And so for them to win Album of the Year at the AP Awards for BBB4, it's just like, whoa, okay, this album's pretty bad.
The fact that it beat out Wretched and Divine, that's why it really does have me looking back being like, is Black Veil
Yeah.
Brides self-titled album really an underdog? Or
Right? It's just like it makes you think now because like if they won that award and Russian Divine did it, it's just like, huh.
But the only thing that I can think about when it comes to it is that was the album that a lot of metalheads
That's true.
listened to, and
Yeah,
they were like, okay, yeah, Black Veil Bride slaps. So that's why I'm wondering, okay, was it maybe newer fans that were obsessed with it?
possibly. But yeah, they won Album of the Year. BVB did perform two songs from the album during the award show. They performed Faithless and Rebel Yells. And the fun thing about Rebel Yells is when they did perform that, they had the Cleveland Junior Symphony Orchestra as backup while they were performing these songs.
I think this is the one AP video that I like didn't get to see.
Yeah, I'm trying to yeah, I don't recall seeing a lot of clips from this award show out
Mhm.
on the in YouTube's internet land, but I could be wrong. Like you said,
Yeah,
there's a lot of things out there that we just had to bury, and I'm sure there's still a lot of facts out there that we probably have missed. So if any of you guys have really cool facts about any of these years of the AP Awards, leave them in the comments because I'm sure there's a lot that we're gonna miss here.
well, I don't know if you got this, and hopefully, if I did my research correctly, because as I was reading it, it came right after this award. When they did accept the award for Album of the Year, Andy dedicated that award to their good friend Chris Hawley, who had recently passed away, and he actually gave the award to Chris Hawley's family.
Oh, really? I did
That's
not
what I
know that.
read, but I don't want to be wrong, so
If that was the case, again, just like with the most dedicated fans, this shows you how Andy is as a person.
he's just a beautiful soul.
He is. Black Veil Brides was also nominated that year for Best Artist of the Year. Unfortunately, didn't win, but they were nominated for that category. All right, 2016. I'm gonna take reins on this for this.
You you do you go for it.
2016 AP Awards came and went, and BVB was also in the nominations, and the category was CC for Best Drummer. Did CC win the category for Best Drummer? Hell yeah, he won Best Drummer. Okay, and the fun fact is, the company DW Drums was actually presented. So when they call his name, CC went up there to grab his for Best Drummer. Ah!
Did you watch the video of Cece accepting? He was so adorable.
I was melting. I'm like,
It just made me smile because you could just see how truly happy and excited he was. It's not, I don't even think he was expecting it.
I love it. Like, don't get me wrong. We all fans, obviously, when it comes to bands. Oh, yes. Them as a band win, lead singer wins, but I feel like it's very rare to see like best guitarist, best bass, best drummer. The fact that like gave CC that recognition, like, dude, he's a beast on the drums. Like the last tour we went to on the VVDD and V of that tongue twister tour,
Like BVB VVDDT.
we saw his set. Dude, that massive was huge.
Gobsmacked is what I was.
Dude, like he put so much effort, and like he even told us when he came on his show, like he actually has to work out and stuff for him to do all that whiplashing and stuff because yeah, he's all skin and bones. Well, skin and bones, but like it takes a lot of muscle to like keep whacking and whipping and everything and keeping it up. And plus, I always feel like for all drummers, they're in the back there, and so they can't really move as back and forth on the stage like the guitar, like Jake, Jinx, and Lonnie and stuff. He's just back there. He has to stay back there. So that's why I give drummers all respect because they're doing it their best. And like, yes, they do get recognized, but it's just like we don't see them often when they come live because they're just so in the back there.
Yeah, a lot harder for them to interact with fans,
Yeah.
and it's hard for fans to get shots of the drummer.
Also again, during this award show, Andy did perform a song called Louder Than Your Love. And I believe, I don't want to eat my words. I don't know if this is correct or not. I think he also performed We Don't Have to Dance. Yes, he did, because Cece was on the drums. Yes, he did. We Don't Have to Dance. Andy did perform We Don't Have to Dance because Cece was on the drums playing in the background when Andy was singing. I thought that was so cool. I love that clip. And now we get to 2017, where Andy hosted the AP Awards.
Now, when I heard that he was going to host, I was ecstatic. So happy.
Same thing. And when it was the announcement made, 2017, where was I? I was senior year of my college years, wrapping up student teaching and everything else to be an educator. Wow. Whoa. Just travel back in time.
And then you're like, oh, how time flies.
Yeah. And I wanted to travel to where this music show was because they had tickets literally up for sale for fans to come and sit in the audience and watch the show. I wanted to go and see Andy host it because like at the time we haven't seen Andy. I mean, yeah, on stage, but like for him to host a show, that's pretty cool. I remember seeing all the photos on Instagram of all the outfits he wore. Obviously, the Cheeto one was one, but the most iconic one, which I freaking love till this day, one was that plaid suit that he wore.
The plaid. Oh my gosh. And I just want to point out these suit styles that he was wearing just so gives me RuPaul vibes because it's stuff RuPaul would wear.
I mean, come on. For him to wear that plaid suit and it was just like an iconic outfit at the time. I think it still is. And here's a fun fact. It was so iconic that Never Take It Off made a limited edition of a plaid choker for his plaid suit that he did.
What? I didn't know that.
Yes, it was a limited edition. Here it is. They made a plaid choker for Andy for his plaid suit for the Alternative Press Awards that he
Oh
hosted.
my gosh.
I ordered it within a heartbeat. Are you kidding me? Unfortunately, they don't have these anymore. It was limited edition.
That makes sense. I do feel like with Never Take It Off, a lot of things are limited edition, which is fair.
That plaid suit, though, I'm sorry. It was just so iconic.
Specifically the plaid and the cheetah print.
I want to say, and I believe like 99% sure that our friend Isabella actually went to that show, and I think that was the first time she actually met Chris in person there. So yeah.
Oh my God, I would have given anything to travel. All I know was not in my state, and at that time, 2017, I was working crazy hours at work, just trying to survive being in my apartment and everything. So traveling definitely did not happen. I wanted to so badly, though.
It was awesome for Andy, the host. If anyone does have his magazine, in the beginning of the magazine, he has a speech for the AP Awards. It says, "Welcome to the 2017 APMS. It's truly an honor to be able to host this show and celebrate our music scene. AP has been a huge part of my life as a musician, a fan, and now getting to be involved in the show is an incredible honor. I hope you enjoy this year's APMNS, and I know I sure will." Andy Biersack.
And from the research I did, it sounds like AP went ahead and approached him after seeing him perform in Cleveland, Ohio on his solo project, The Shadow Side.
Andy had a fun part from doing my research, and good source. Andy had Joe Flanders and his friend Pat write all of the scripted parts for him to say during the show. And Andy had a little fun. So like it was kind of fun. Basically his brother Joe and stuff and his good friend Pat were helping him like think of jokes and script for the whole entire thing for the show, which is really awesome.
Yeah, reading it, Andy was so excited. Apparently this is something that he's like been wanting to do. Like he went home and it's like school. He did his homework. He studied because he wanted to be the best host that he could ever possibly be.
You know how I said in last week's episode about American Satan, how he memorized the whole script?
It's dedication. Yep. It is. It literally 100% is. You're not wrong on that.
Same thing here. And it's just cool because like I feel like when Andy gets these opportunities, like he goes all in, like he wants to be the very best that he can possibly be. And for him to host that, I'm sure, I mean, for all the fans who got to see him do that, I'm sure it was amazing. Obviously, Chris and Amy were there and they were super proud of him. For them to see their son hosting a show. And like, yes, they know music again is his thing, but for him to be hosting, that's like something else.
You know, that is something that I guess we did leave off when we were talking about American Satan, because we're like, what's next? He's done music, he's been an actor, you know. He hosted. He was a host for the AP Music Awards.
As far as awards, when it came for this year, Andy Biersack was winner of the Song of the Year, We Don't Have to Dance. He won it for Song of the Year. He was also the Shadow Side was also nominated for Album of the Year. Unfortunately, did not win, but he was nominated. But he did win for the song We Don't Have to Dance.
I feel like every single year, at least they've won something when it came to the AP awards. At the Music Awards too, he performed live with his wife Juliet. They did a cover of an Adele song
They
when we were
actually,
young.
yeah, they actually closed the award show. They both
Yeah.
went to on the stage and did their punk version of Adele's When We Were Young. They closed
And
it.
what I loved about that though is anyone who has heard them do the cover of that, if you haven't, please check it out. It's well done.
Love
I
it.
love once again on stage, they sung it, yes, technically the same as they did when they did the original cover, but they on stage they sung it differently. Like they added like different techniques to it, and I love when people do that.
During this 2017, Chris DM'd me with this message when I asked him about it. He said that the 2017 was one of the most proudest moments as a parent, as a father. Beautiful theater in Cleveland. That's where it was, Cleveland. Sold out show. Not only was Chris there, Amy, but Amy's sister, so Andy's aunt was also there, and Chris's dad. So I think Andy's grandpa. Yes, and they saw it on one of the Oprah boxes to see the whole thing. Andy was the master of ceremonies. Joe did the comic part bits of it. And then they obviously said that Juliet sang with Andy. Even Yanni went on stage in a bear suit to arm wrestle. Do you remember that? That was Yanni in that bear suit.
I'm trying to like fully remember everything.
No,
I don't think I remember that.
Oh my god, you gotta look it up there. Yeah, a random bear came to arm wrestle Andy, and of course he was Yanni.
But it makes sense.
And then the last part, it was a huge family event and something I never dream I'll ever get to see him do. So the AP Awards only 4 years they did it. Unfortunately, after 2017, I think I don't know what happened, but they just didn't do it again. I'm not sure exactly what
Yeah,
happened.
I don't know the reason, but I do remember that because, I was so used to voting every year.
So I'm not sure what happened. So, but for the years that the AP Awards, Blackfoot Brides was a winner for every single year that they were nominated. They were nominated, but they won every single year for something. So, which I'm proud of them. And for the BVB Army, honestly, I just want to thank the BVB Army those years for voting, because if it wasn't for us, the BVB Army, it would have made them the winners. What the awards they won for 2014, the most dedicated fans. Thank you again, BVB Army. To the winners of 2015, the best year album of the year, BVB4, the self-titled album. 2006, best drummer, CC, and last but not least, 2017, best song of the year, We Don't Have to Dance by Andy Black.
I think that just proves our statement of how the dedication of the BVB Army every single year.
So I'm just saying, whoever company is out there, you should bring back a music award this time around, and then I could actually afford to go to one.
I know. Oh, I would love to go to one.
No, it's just so cool to just kind of walk through memory lane again, because like I do recall seeing all these footage and clips and stuff, obviously not being there, but just being my way I can, like for you to support them and vote for them online every single day.
And it's just so satisfying, even if you're not there, just being able to go online, and it's almost comforting in a way to just to see things happen and to know what's going on, even if you can't be there.
Yeah, it's just amazing. And again, BVB and Andy Black, aka Andy Biersack, did a phenomenal job.
Oh, he did one hell of a job. I loved watching the AP Music Awards in 2017.
Yes, I believe there's
The
still
best
clips
host.
on the internet. If you definitely, for any newer fans who had no idea about these, please look it up. The photos are iconic. That red suit, I will never forget. That red plaid suit, I will never forget. I swear, not thinking over here, just making this theory up like, oh my God, he was planning Torch all along.
That's the thing with Andy, because I swear he's always like 3 steps ahead of himself in life.
That's totally BS. I know it is. It's just funny to think about.
But it wouldn't be surprising. BVB Army, you have to go watch this award show. You have to look. If you did not know these suits of Andy wearing these suits existed, you need to go look it up. I'm glad that Black Veil Brides had an amazing run with AP. And I'm so glad that AP just took like this huge leap and just collaborated with Black Veil Brides. And I love the love that they had for them. I'm really sad that it's more than likely not going to be a thing anymore.
It's bittersweet. I mean, like you said, AP took a leap with them, and I think it paid off because any type of magazines Andy or BVB were on, they sold out quickly.
I was about to say, I think it's safe to say those are going to be the most sold AP magazines.
Favorite one still is this iconic.
I'm sure that sold out in like 5 seconds. That is the one. I had no money and I wanted it so bad.
And it came with the lipstick.
I know, which I will forever be envious. All right, BVB Army. Today's fan shout out goes to Ali. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing your name right. It's Ali. I'm pretty sure it's Ali. Anyone wants to go ahead and give them a follow, they are under Twitter at xrebellovesong_. Today's fan shout out goes to you because I have been seeing your posts consistently on Twitter, and it's actually pretty funny because, going to your page, you have you're doing this daily post on the timeline of Andy Biersack throughout the whole year. For the screenshot I have, it looks like you're on day 51.
Damn.
So that's exciting. And you're being consistent with your photos. They're different. So I definitely applaud you for that. But I did see also all of your fantastic tattoos that you have. And I know I commented before, but I do want to comment again that they are they're so cool. I love how unique your Black Veil Bride tattoos are. And just thank you so much for following our channel and being super supportive of not only the channel, but just both Ruth and I in general. Thank you for the support that you give to Black Veil Brides and technically the entire army. You are just so sweet and genuine. And I know your profile photo is a guitar, and I even saw the photo shoot that you did with your guitar. I know how much you love music, so I think that's really cool. We look forward to seeing future covers of Black Veil Brides songs in the future. Just thank you so much for being a fan of Black Veil Brides. Thank you for just supporting everyone in the army. Today's fan shout out is for you.
All right, BVB Army, that concludes today's episode. We hope you enjoy our fun memory lane down to AP magazines and AP Music Show Awards and just everything else about it. But we hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let us know if we missed something completely in any of the years of the award show. We would love to know. Again, like we said, there's a lot that happened. We just had to hunt the internet.
True. And remember, this was strictly awards for AP. We know there's others, but
if you guys are interested of us talking about the others, like Kerrang, the Golden Gods, what else is there?
Revolver.
There you go. Please let us know in the comments. I think it would be fun, honestly, for us to go around Kerrang, just because those magazines are not available in North America, only in the UK. So
Kerrang, though, just had, don't get me wrong, AP was awesome, especially with the covers, but there is something that just hits so hard when it comes to Kerrang and their magazines.
The cover right there. Not the magazine, but I have the cover.
Yeah, I think that's the red cover, right? With his long hair, and he's doing like the
Yep.
Yeah, super jealous, super freaking.
I want the magazine. I just have the cover, but I want the magazine.
But you have the cover. That's what matters. You got a piece of Kerrang.
Please let us know if you want us to dive into Kerrang magazine /awards or Golden Gods in Revolver. Please let us know, because I think it would be fun. It was definitely fun to go down memory lane with the AP Music Shows Award. So let us know in the comments. We will see you guys next week with a brand new episode in April.
Oh my gosh, yeah, in April.
Also, for those of us who do celebrate, we hope you guys have a wonderful Easter this coming up weekend. Enjoy your Easter. Enjoy your Easter. Yeah, Easter's in March. It's weird. I always think Easter's in April.
It's supposed to be, I thought. See, now I'm so confused.
Anyways, we hope for anyone who does celebrate the holiday, we hope you guys enjoy your Easter. If not, we just hope you have a great, awesome weekend. And we will see you guys next week for a brand new episode. Bye-bye.